Hey, how you doing? It's Cyndi.
Oh, hi, Cindy. Oh, my God. This is so exciting. Sorry, I just fangirled.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How's it going?
We're doing great, Cindy. It's Kyle and Sarah on Mix 101.5 in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm here too, but I have to tell you, seeing Sarah's face right now, we've known about this conversation with you for about a month, and she has been geeking out behind the scenes like the last 30
Could I
days
Aw.
not?
because of what your voice and music truly has meant to her life over the last several decades.
Aw. Well, I hope I don't disappoint you,
I
doll.
doubt you're going to disappoint me. You could never disappoint me. You're Cindy freaking Lauper. Listen, you have been an inspiration to me for a long time. And, throughout, I came into my career path a little bit later in life than most people do. And I legitimately thought about you numerous times during some of those tougher times when I was like, when on earth am I going to find my way? Because you started in the music business. You got your start a little bit later than most. And I've always wanted to
Well,
ask you this
yeah,
question, which is
yeah.
what did you tell yourself in those times whenever you were like, "God, I've been working so hard and no one's hearing me? What did you tell yourself to keep yourself going?
No matter when bad things happened, I had this wonderful and blue angel, like say things didn't turn out. He'd go, we're just getting all the bad stuff out of the way, and then the good stuff happens.
I
So
love that.
that's what I would tell myself, and that was John Tory. He said that, and also that every dog has its day. And what's the other one that I would tell myself? Neither rain, sleet, nor snow, nor gloom of night stays these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds, which is what was on the post office.
That's right.
Every time I'd pass it on the way to rehearsal, there it was.
You're like, that's right. Me and postage stamps. We got it going on. That's amazing. Thank you. Like I literally have wanted to ask you that question for so long.
You
So
know,
thanks.
Cindy, you have been an icon
Wow.
for such a long time, and now you are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Congratulations on that as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Long time coming. For you, that somebody who has shown up for, your fans and the music industry for such a long time. What was that moment like for you to finally know that Cyndi Lauper is going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? How amazing is that?
Well, I thought what was really amazing is that um, my first song as a lead singer in a cover band, because I started out as a background singer, and that's what I wanted to be. Because when I heard Mary Clayton on the Rolling Stones song, I thought like,
Mhm.
oh, that's what I want to be. And then like when we were auditioning for a manager, I he came to see us in a few gigs, and I fell all the time because I was in the background trying to dance. And then finally, because they had the platform shoes, I couldn't dance
Oh,
in
I
them.
get it. I
And
mean,
he said, and he said, look, you see the girl in the back? She has a good voice. She keeps falling. Just put her in the front and make her the lead singer, and then I'll manage you. And so that's how
wow.
I became a lead singer. And then when I finally was, the first gig was in front of, and it's a cover band, right? In front of like 10,000 people on a beach, them drinking like nickel beers. And the first song that I sang was a Bad Company song, Can't Get Enough of Your Love.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh my gosh. First, I was scared to death. And then I just, the drummer kept saying, look, when you're doing this, just think of the words before they come, and it'll happen. So I did, and it worked.
Oh, I love
And then I was in it. I had the tambourine up in the air, and I thought, wow. And now I'm being inducted the same day that they're being inducted, and it's kind of wild. It's a full circle moment, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So you're saying you're getting inducted on the same day you sang that Bad Company song?
No,
Oh.
I'm getting inducted the same day Bad Company is getting inducted.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's incredible. That is incredible.
Yeah,
Well, what I want to,
yeah.
you've been famous for so long, and you've been on like the biggest stages in the world. You've conquered Broadway, all this stuff. What was it like? Was it even a
I know if
surprise?
I didn't conquer Broadway, but I wanted to contribute.
I've seen Kinky Boots, and it is an excellent show. And I have to say, not all Broadway shows can keep my attention. So, in my opinion, you have conquered Broadway. But
Well, I was with, honestly, there are very few people like Harvey Firestein, and I was like with these teachers. I was with Harvey Firestein, I was with Jerry Mitchell, I was Stephen Aremus, who did the orchestration for Wicked and Mormon, and
yeah.
and I was, it was, I thought they just wanted me to write some like pop songs because I knew how to write, or not just pop songs, but songs with hooks.
Yeah, catchy
And that
songs.
was always how because they were, every A&R person, anytime you presented something, they go, "Where's the hook? What's the hook?" So that's how I was trained,
Yeah.
So
Cyndi
now
Lauper.
we're going to, after this, go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask
I'm
you.
talking too much. Go ahead.
No, you're not. No, you can talk forever, in our opinion. You're never talking too much. But I wonder, what was it like when you got the phone? Like, did you get a phone call to find out you were being inducted? Did you get a letter in the mail, an email? Like, how'd you find out?
Oh, my manager calls me. And it's kind of great to join the ranks of a community that has done a lot for the world. Like rock and roll, I still, like that little kid in me, still believes that rock and roll can save the world and has done a lot to bring people together and help people of all ages and all races. And to me, that's worth the price of admission. No?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Cyndi Lauper
Changed my life.
with us right now. She will be in Raleigh on July 22nd for her Girls Just Want to Have Fun farewell tour, which is going to be a lot of fun. Cyndi, you created a song that has been a part of people's core memories for decades now. Can you describe that feeling as an artist, knowing your voice is the soundtrack to so many people's lives?
Well, when we were doing the song, and it was a Robert Hazard song, and for that album, for the She's So Unusual album, we worked a very long time on creating a sound that was unique for us, and we took apart that song, put it back together so many times because, if you try and sing it like Robert Hazard, it's never going to sound good because Robert Hazard sounded good singing that, So I had to figure out how I would sound good. So we changed it a couple of different ways, and it all of a sudden came together. It was a last-ditch effort. We were going to say, okay, we have to let it go. It's a good idea, but we'd have to let it go if it doesn't work. So I said to Rob, who knew everything about reggae, can you just play it like it's a reggae song, but play these chords, play the chords of the song instead? And I said to Eric Brazilian, these guys were from the Hooters, and they did, reggae very well. And I said, can you play a Motown, just play a Motown riff, but not the Motown riff. You have to play the chords of this song. And ignore me because I'm going to sing something totally different. So I had remembered this song by Shirley and Lee, Feel So Fine, which is a really high song. So I started singing really high. And I said, just ignore me and see if it all mushes together. And it did. And that became the arrangement. That's when we said, there it is. We got it. And that's how the song came to life. And we just lucked out. And then, of course, Ellie Greenwich came to sing. And she did the Girls They Want, which was Ellie, typical Ellie Greenwich. And she said to me, Cynd, we'll sing in the hallway. Use your accent. And I said, what accent?
I don't hear one.
But,
And now
you
here we
never
are.
hear.
Now here we are,
Never
40-something
hear it.
years later after that song was released. That's it. What a fun, cool story, Sarah.
Well, you don't think about the fact that, you think when you hear a song like that, it came out that way out of your brain, but you don't think about how much work has to go into it to like figure out what the song. It's almost like you birthed it.
Well, you have to. Whenever it's like my family, they were tailors, right?
Uh-huh.
They kind of could sew. Italians, they had the dummy in the room and the sewing machine. My grandmother used the pedal. My mother used the machine, like the electric pedal.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is they would get old clothes, hand-me-downs. They would take them apart completely and put them back together on you like brand new, like something just made for you, and it was. And then I was terrible at sewing. I was into deconstruction before deconstruction, so that wasn't going to be my field. And I always think of that when I think of a song. I think about tailoring it to the voice. It's the same like working on like the stuff for Broadway. Even though you write all these songs, it's with your voice. Then the other singer comes, and you listen and you're like, okay, got to tailor it to their voice.
Right. Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah, because it has to sound like it came out of them, not you.
Yeah, it's pretty flawless. I was going to ask you, you've got this tour coming up, and I mean, what can folks expect from this tour? What part are you most excited about to show people in this Girls Want to Have Fun tour?
Well, I have art. I'm collaborating with other artists to make performance art. And I am collaborating with Yayoi Kusama, who I owe a great deal to. She's a wonderful artist who also started later in life. And at 98 or 90-something, 96, I'm not sure, she is one of the most successful modern artists in the world. And I admire her so much, and I'm so humbled to do this collaboration. It's not just her. There are other artists and influences by Sonia Delaney, who we couldn't even get a hold of anymore, but it's not her work. It's just influenced by her work.
Right.
She was another one of the first. She wore her art in the same way that Yayoi wears hers. So, and then I wore mine. So I admire them so much. And also, we sell these wigs. They're inexpensive, but they're all colored. Everybody, like, I'm going to wear colored hair myself. But, like, anybody could join the party. And
you're going to have wigs on your merch table? This is genius. Yes. More people should have wigs on their merch table. I want to go.
Well, they're not. Well, and they're different colors, like I'm wearing different colors. But all the proceeds of those wigs go to the Girls Just Want to Have Fundamental Rights Fund, which helps organizations who help women, everything, all help women from everything, from domestic abuse to sanitary napkins and everything in between.
Oh, I love it.
Cyndi, congratulations on your career and what that has come to be. And you being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, truly extraordinary. I wanted to ask you, with 4th of July coming up this week, what does that look like for you? Do you have any fun plans this week?
What do you mean this week?
Are you doing anything for 4th of July? Do you have any holiday tradition?
Yes. 4th of July.
Yeah.
Oh, holidays, which we don't really have. Well, I didn't realize that I actually had off. I don't know. Yeah, because I've been doing a lot.
You've been doing a lot. It's okay.
Yeah, when you're on tour, every day feels like the same day.
Sorry,
like you're just in a different city.
We've been talking a lot about 4th of July today, and I was like, I wonder what Cyndi Lauper's doing for 4th of July this week.
Well, we probably will. We live in New York. Maybe we'll go on a ferry. I mean, it's not exciting for my husband, but I like to go on ferries. I don't know why I like ferries. I want to go on a ferry.
Do you go on the Staten Island ferry?
I've been on the Staten Island ferry. I've been there. But I mean to go, there's a ferry that goes to the Rockaways. And, come back and then go out to eat. That'd be fun. But, because I can't really go anywhere, because then I go into prep for the tour. Right. And the prep is a lot,
I bet.
And then there's the packing. There's the packing, which my husband calls the luggage furniture. But, poor thing. I don't know how I stayed married this long. This poor guy, I feel bad for.
No, I'm sure you
God
are a
bless
delight,
him.
except for the amount of luggage you require. Well, listen, Cyndi Lauper, it has been an absolute honor to talk to you. This is one of the highlights of my life, getting to talk to you. And And you are going to be here in Raleigh on July 22nd. You're going to be at the Coastal Credit Union Music Park with your Girls Just Want to Have Fun tour. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And have a great 4th.